All right, wonderful people, lovers of freedom. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to each and every one of you. Welcome back to Let's Talk TV, your one and only YouTube platform where they give a back-to-back updates on how things they be. Yes, that is why we are here, just to feed you and to keep you updated on things that are happening in Biafra land and beyond there. Okay, my people, if you're joining us for the first time, remember to subscribe and turn on your notifications too, so that you'll be able to get our news once we drop it also. Yes, my people, also remember to like and share the news too. Okay, my people, as they hot right now, the latest one where we they get it don't bust everywhere, my people. As wait till they think say go happen, don't finally happen. My people, Zoo Army, yes, have confessed and have taken race as the Biafra Liberation Army has landed in the Delta State. My people, he don't shell for there. We tell them say we go show. They think say na by just talks. And one thing I know about the Biafra Liberation Soldiers, the BLA, is that they never joke about whatever it is they say they will do. And that is the truth of the matter. At this particular point, they said that they will be there. And I feel like they were underestimated. And of course, there has been a clash as I'm talking to you right now. The Biafra Liberation Army has landed, and the Zoo Army, the Nigerian soldiers, have taken off. And that is the truth of the matter. They have gone into hiding and confessed, of course, that they cannot stand where the Biafra Liberation Army are. Of course, they have reported back to their commander, their commander, their chief commanding officer of the army, and told them that the Biafra Liberation Army are there. And people, we are getting this from a direct source from Delta State, my people, as we all know, that whatever is being done at this particular point is for the safety of those that are living in Biafra land and beyond, in Biafra land, and also for the safety of every single one of them. Because at this particular point, we know that these particular actions will let them know that whatever it is that happens in Biafra land, or whatever it is that happens in the southeast, that looks like a massacre, or that looks like a maltreatment or oppression, they will surely get the consequences upon themselves. And that is the truth of the matter. The fact that most of these things happen and maybe they don't get the consequences immediately doesn't mean that the consequences of their action will not find them. And I'm here to let you know that yes, at this particular point, the consequences of their action have met up with them, and they are also taking race at the moment, because of course they cannot stand what the Biafra Liberation Army are about to do. I'm here to also encourage you wherever you are as Biafrans that whatever it is, you should not underestimate the power of the Biafra Army, because they are as strong and as trained as any other army you think. Do not underestimate them. That is what the Zoo Army would always think about the Biafra Army, because of course they feel that we do not have where we can get our weapons, or where they must have trained. Without knowing the strength of our people, without knowing how good our people can be, the Biafra Liberation Army are not a normal, usual set of people that will just come out. They are not like vigilantes that do not know what they are supposed to do. These people are highly trained and know whatever it is, and know how to get into whatever it is they want to do. And that is the truth of the matter. And that is why I am here to let you know that whatever it is that happened, that the Biafra Liberation Army will always be around to stand firm. The PM actually was the one that sent them and asked them that they should head over there and to do something about the situation, the reckless situation over there that these people had actually caused. And of course, they've gone there and they have done the needful, and they will continue doing the needful. Even as I'm talking to you now, the fact that these people are also in Enugu at the moment is something that has, of course, has gotten to the attention of the PM, as we've been saying all along. And he has also sent people, the Biafra Liberation Army, and we are getting the information and the monitoring the situation of things actually over there, to make sure that before the attack, there will be no casualties. They will be met with proper, and I repeat, proper challenge before they try to mess up in Enugu State. Even with the fact that we know that the current governor of Enugu State is not someone that you can even rely on. It's not someone that is reasonable. That man Mba, yes, I think it is Governor Mba. He is not someone that should be relied on, or that has done something reasonable before. We know about how he wanted to stop the sit-at-home, Monday sit-at-home, and it failed woefully. wanted to even lock up people's shops. In fact, he did lock up people's shops and wanted to burn them down because they were not coming out on the day that we kept aside for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu until his release. What does it make you know? It just lets you realize that this particular Southeast governor, Governor Mba, is not even in support of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's coming out of the prison. And that is the truth of the matter, whether we like it or not. But then, that doesn't stop. I repeat, that doesn't stop the situation of things, of how things are going to be when at that particular point in Enugu State at the moment. Enugu State people should be rest assured and should be prepared. In fact, they should be alert to face whatever it is that would happen, and should stay clear of any military checkpoints, because we do not know whatever it is that would happen soon. And that is the truth of the matter. If you know anybody that stays close to them or that stays near with them, you are advised at this point, because it's actually a critical time at the moment. You should not stay near them, and that is you.
He says here, Olusegun Obasanjo, the former president of Nigeria, recently spoke at the conference on youth leadership titled Opportunities for Peace, Roles of the Youths in Conflict Prevention in Africa. He called on youths to be advocates of conversation over violence, highlighting the critical role that youths play in promoting peace. My people, I made this thing recently. I say we cannot go down if we have not done the needful. Peace is not even an option right now. If people have decided not to give us what we want, if you've decided not to give us a Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, has decided not to give us our Biafra freedom, our Biafra referendum, peace is not an option. And so whatever you say now in a conference might be true and will be moved by gullible people that do not know what the true movement for the Biafra army or the true movement for the Biafra is. They are the ones that might look into it. But the true people know the reason why we've been fighting this hard and we've been fighting for this long. And that is those are the people that will not give up, or that will not be moved by these gullible speeches that he's making at this particular point. He said, according to Obasanjo's article, he said that the country has shown resiliency during the Civil War by returning to the round table for settlement in spite of severe conflict. He exhorted the youths of today to adopt this mindset and convince those who lean violently to think twice. Additionally, he emphasizes the significance of fostering a culture of peace and empathy in the next generation. In Obasanjo's words, during the Civil War, we killed ourselves mercilessly and destroyed our best facilities, but we still came back to the round table to get the challenge resolved. Youth must develop the culture of peace, the culture of humanness, the culture of living the way God wants us to live. Okay, so now this is what he is advising them to do. But then to do what is needful, we Biafrans have always been people of peace. We have always wanted peace in our lives. Every single thing about us has always been about peace. We are not people of war. We do not want war. We have never ever wanted war. But then it is the situation people put us into that make us want to lean to war. Yeah, of course, that is the situation. We are not people of war. I don't know if he's trying to say that the war and everything that is happening now is how. No. The youths of nowadays, the Biafrans of nowadays, are leaning into war because that is what they have pushed us into. Because that is the situation they have pushed us into. We did not just wake up one day and decide to wake up and push ourselves into war. The reason why the Nigerian army and the Biafra Liberation Army, the BLA, are clashing 24/7 is because of the fact that they have refused to do the needful. They have refused to release our leader, Ohamadike Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Yes, that is why we are leaning into war. They have refused also to give us what we've been asking for the longest of times after the Civil War. I believe me, if they have given us what they want instead of leaning into the Civil War, my people, I do not think we would have been here by now. I believe everywhere we would have been on their own. They would have been on their own. And we would be where we are because, of course, there is no need for any war, and we would be happy with our state. And by now, I believe me, the kind of progress we would have made would not be one to even be trifled with. But of course, na so e dey be, na so e dey hold. Once you come for these conferences, they will just make it look like everything that is happening now is our fault, because violence is not the answer. This is none of this is going to make the real Biafrans turn away from what is needful. The people that cannot be turned, cannot be swayed by these gullible talks, they know the real fight, and they are not going to give us. And so on that particular note, nothing of such can make us give up on our fight or stop doing whatever it is we've been doing ever since. And so because of that, we'll keep on fighting and doing the needful no matter what. So yes, my people, this is where we've come to the end of this particular broadcast. Thank you for joining us. Remember to subscribe and turn on your notifications too. Thank you.